What is up as a figure hunter, and today we are looking at the new Haven backpacks, the large and the small. So this is going to be the shorter version of the video reviews. So the longer version gets into much more detail when it compares to the current duffels on the market today from Haven. But I want to share a story before I even get into these backpacks. Haven sent me one of these like 6 months ago just to test the prototype and provide feedback, and then I had to send it back. Since that time, I have been backpack searching. I have been looking for the best backpack, looking for a great backpack. I have been using military backpacks, and then even Velit's Storm backpack, which I thought was the sort of dream situation. I'm here to tell you, this is what you want in your life. If you are a CrossFitter or a power lifter, there is not another fantastic option for compartmentalization, for ideal sort of genius when it comes to solutions and packing, visibility into your bag. These are the top of the spectrum, and I did a lot of research. So we're going to dive into a hands-on, just sort of looking at this, a picture of what they look like inside and what the zippers go to. Just briefly, this is just the exact mirror image of the two, but this is the larger and this is smaller. We're going to just do a flash by, comparison to the compartmentalization of the small duffel and the large duffel. And then we're just going to come back together and talk about it in a summary. The longer video that I'm dropping at the same time has, more comparisons. So with that, let's dive in. All right, so here you have the large and the small. So large and the small. Everything in the small. Everything. Miniature version, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so the large on the front, you're going to have little loops along the side. You're going to have a large pouch here, which is sort of a ventilated pouch off to the side. I'm going to show you how to pack it, or a suggestion for how to pack it. On the left side, you have like a neoprene holder that's fully stretchy for holding a water bottle. Up top, you're going to have a little sleeve to fit. I love that they have gray so you can see everything in there. It just sort of fits. It's actually pretty large. And then on this side, you have the shoe entrance where you could actually get into your shoes if you want to get into it from the side. You have these loops all throughout. And then on the back, so this is big enough, and it actually held a 17-inch back laptop, as well as it's cut short, so it's not going to actually bang against the ground when you're wearing it. It's got a great little magnetic clasp system that snaps in place and then easily unbuckles. You have all these loops for carabiners, full padding, as well as a little hook here that you could use for sliding into a storage or into a travel case. So let's look at the main pouch. Okay, so here's the main pouch. You have primary pockets up here, a little bit bigger on the main. Skimpy pockets here. You got full depth. You remember below here is that front pouch we showed. Shoe area here, or you can have whatever you want. You can put your clothes in here, and then you can get through the side access door there, as well as a full huge canister here. And on the side, you have, mesh, closed, two small meshed. Really simple and easy. Everything about this pack is just designed to have multiple compartmentalization options for whatever you're going to use it for. Just like I shared, it's the exact version. It's just sort of a small version or smaller version, but fully capable. We're going to look at packing options in a second. Basic design differences versus the small duffel. So you can see the differences there. Basic design differences versus the large duffel. Now this is the coup de grace. This is like the biggest and the best as far as like spatial availability. See if I can get all the pocket in there. So you have all these little tiny compartments, big sleeve pockets, a nice little sleeve. So for all different things, and you can see how it relatively sits out relative, the design layout overall relative to the large backpack. Okay, so what I've done is I just basically keep it simple. I've got my weight belt and sweaty items like the chest strap I wore to the workout today here. And then in the back for how I pack it. So it's, again, pretty straightforward. I usually keep headphones here, the dry chest strap back up here, chest strap here. Usually the tape goes in there. This is just sort of how it's going to look. This is my buckles, obviously. There's plenty of room to hold those. These are a size 12 shoe, so you can see the gap there. I just keep a couple of extra things down below. And then on this side, it usually lays out a little bit better, but because it's sort of top heavy right now, you can see a little chalk area, hand wraps, or wrist wraps, hand wraps, and double under. So here you can also see where I would put a change of clothes. So I would pack that change of clothes in right there. You can't probably see it, but you can put in journals here and batteries and accessories there. So I haven't packed it to the gills. I just have it sort of a basic setup so you can see somewhat of a sample of what it looks like and how much space is in these extra areas. You also could fit a weight belt in behind the shoes and still have plenty of room for the shoe coverage to fit and to work. Okay, so now for the small duffel, small backpack, I should say, sorry. Here's how I packed it. So same clips up top. You can put multiple tape things there. I usually keep a backup sensor here. I usually have headphones right here. This is the mouthpiece. This is the size 12 shoe. Fit in there with about an inch of gap there, so you could actually fit some stuff right there. There's still plenty of room in here to put clothes on top, or you could even, share the space with clothes. You have the jump rope, wrist wraps, hand wraps, and then chalk. So this is just sort of the clean setup for that, so these little pockets are a little bit smaller, but same sort of concept of what you could put in there. And then again, here, it actually perfectly still fits a weight belt there. Like no problems whatsoever, and then that's where I also put in the sweaty chest strap. So in summary, do not pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to the Kickstarter and order these early because they're gonna be cheaper. I say that stuff is sort of a joke, and I bet there's some viewers that think that like Haven's like sponsoring, or I'm not getting anything. I really just think this is a truly fantastic design and solution. Like I said in the beginning, when I got to test their prototype and had to send it back after 2 weeks later, I just felt like I was at a loss because all of a sudden I wanted a backpack and that's all I wanted. And I did research and did test and did look at and did buy. I think I bought 3 different backpacks and just sort of made a big military pack work over even the large duffel. So this is a genuine solution. This is the solution, in my opinion, for a light, convenient, but still very sizable and roomy way to compartmentalize and accessorize your whole workout gym bag. And there's just not another one like it. So it is worth every penny of what they're asking, especially with the Kickstarter, because it's going to be on discount. It's worth waiting to get it. There's not another like it. Even the Elite Storm, which I like, that's considerably heavier, it doesn't compare. So just buy the discounted one and just wait, and it'll get there eventually. So with that, it's a Fit Gear Hunter, the Haven large and small backpacks. Thanks so much for watching.